Soto on the trading block, though it's not necessarily going to happen. As of a couple of days ago, it seemed like a certainty, but now the beat people who cover baseball on a national basis are starting to moonwalk away from that a little bit. Jeff Passan allowing for the possibility that the trade deadline will pass with Soto still in Washington. And Bob Nightingale put this out less than an hour ago. He said, while the Padres, Cardinals, and Dodgers remain squarely in the hunt for Soto, Nationals are making it clear to teams with 33 hours left until the trade deadline, plain and simple. If no one meets their asking price, they will simply keep him for the rest of the year. Now, they may blink at the deadline, and deadlines always spur action, so it's possible that even their intention now is not to trade him if they don't get exactly what they want. They may drop that just a little bit, and something could happen as late as like 5:55 tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have to see what happens. Soto, I guess, will play tonight, and it's interesting because the Nationals are playing the Mets, and guess who's on the mound? Yep, Max Scherzer. So if this is going to be Soto's last game as a National, I guess it's fitting that he faces Max Scherzer, who's kind of symbolic of how quickly the World Championship of 2019 eroded into what is now the worst record in baseball, as the Nationals are 33 games under 500. So we'll keep an eye on that, but it's not a certainty. I was watching the game yesterday when they were playing the Cardinals. Soto didn't play well, 0 for 3, and they lost the game 5-0. Josiah Gray gave up a 3-run homer early, and that was pretty much it for the Nats. But early in the game, and I've never seen this before, Mike Rizzo was sitting what looked like the press box, and he was sitting next to John Mozeliak, who is the general manager of the Cardinals. And obviously with other people around them, they weren't talking trade, but the fact that I think Rizzo knew where the cameras are and knew that he would be on television, just kind of did this to ratchet up the pressure a little bit on the other teams that may be suitors for Soto, because the Cardinals continue to be mentioned as a team that is likely going to get him, or is one of the three teams, as Nightingale points out, along with the Padres and Dodgers, who are the front runners to get him. And I think it was just a message to the others, we're talking. So if you want to step up to the plate and give us what we want, we're willing to listen. Meantime, I'm just kind of schmoozing it up here with Mozeliak and waiting to see what happens. And Bob Carpenter, who's probably been doing baseball on television for 40 years, he's had a long career locally and nationally with ESPN. He said, I have never seen two general managers sitting together like that. And especially with the trade deadline, 48 hours away, to see that was kind of eye-opening. And I think Rizzo, who is very media savvy, I mean, he knows how the media works. He does a lot of media. I think he knew what would happen on Twitter once that shot got out, and there it was. So there's that.